Hi everyone, you're watching Jana FX. In this video, as usual, I will share with you results of trading this week and also my overview of gold next week. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the results of trading. So this is with FX Blue. As you can see, guys, the result is $4,620, and as usual, I was sending my orders to Telegram channel, which is Jan FX, and just showing you once again. All trades closed out with profits. I have nothing floating, and if you want to join, first time watching it, the link is in the description under this video, and it is Jana FX, exactly like you can see it .me/Jana FX. So that's my official Telegram channel and the only one I have. Okay, so now let's see possible movements this week, what I will be expecting. And as you know, if you have been following me, that I'm usually placing the orders both directions. Sometimes, like it was this week on Monday, I have sent quite a few screenshots with the pending orders, like sell, we had few sales, and but usually I place both directions, so it doesn't really matter which way the market moves, right? But anyway, a little bit of overview what I'm expecting. So this was this week, and I'm gonna 4-hour time frame so you can see what happened. We were right here, and so I was still quite bearish with gold, and I still believe it should continue to go down. And just gonna draw this level where I had a little bit of the possibility, right? We were here, whereas I was expecting that it still could. I had few different scenarios, right, of the how I place my trades and where I'm expecting the pair might move. So was expectation it could go up for a bit of a correction or continue the way down. As you can see, that channel, that level, we reached it this week, and quite a bit of the moves. There were some news this week, there will be some news next week, but you know, the most important news also will be in May, where they will have the interest rate decision. So I presume that before that, of course, the market will be paying attention on those economical news, but my view is still they should continue to rise interest rates, and I don't think they would stop, like some experts are predicting that they will even start to reduce it by the end of this year. I still don't see it happening because the inflation is not getting lower, but of course anything can happen. But my view is still, so what my expectation for gold is to continue to fall and reach, we have this open gap still at 1869, so I would still will be looking towards closing that gap, okay? And at this moment it's more, the condition on the market is more looking that way. And of course, if there is nothing else happens with the like bank crisis at this moment is a bit quiet, okay? So who knows? That's taking everything into the conclusion is that I still believe that it should continue to fall, except of course what it could happen is just a little bit of like waiting time. So we are in this channel, and it's created a kind of double bottom, except I didn't take the minimum of the previous bottom, didn't create it another minimum. So that's why my expectation could be that it could go a little bit higher and then create us another top, because right now the bearish sign for me is that we broke that bottom, right? So it took it, so it went down, taking that bottom, and then it had pulled back, but it didn't go higher and didn't create another top, okay? So that's why my expectation, we have this little movement, but we don't have a proper another top. So that's why my expectation would be that possibly the market might go, you see these levels, they are movable. Obviously we can move here to put the trend a little bit higher, right? So that's why from here is a possible, I could see we could go a little bit higher and create a stop somewhere maybe around 2025 plus minus, higher lower, and then from there possibly we might go down a little bit, and then maybe with May, if the market will be still not sure what will be happening before the Fed meeting, then it might sit in this area, okay, and then only afterwards we'll make it that move. And I still believe in a down move, okay, but of course it's all my opinion, it's what I think, but I'm expecting something like this. But like I'm saying, I also not going to be saying that it 100% it might not go higher, because, well, we're still in this trend. It didn't break that level, right? So that channel, so that's why, yes, it still might go higher, and actually give us another high of this 2048. It might go 2050 or even higher, because we'll have next tops 2073. For example, yes, I will not be excluding that it can happen, something like that, but at this moment it's even more stronger towards the downtrend, because we broke this bottom. You see, previously we were just going high and high and high. We didn't have any bottoms to break, none of them, the bigger ones, right? We're not talking about like this small one. Yes, we had this bottom lower than this one, but it was a very small little movements in here compared to those big ones. That's why I'm looking at this one as a small. You see, like a reverse. Here we were going up, here we're reversing, and as you can see, when it's small one, we had big moves. So that's why with this small, I'm expecting a possible big again jump, and then giving us that top, and then breaking down and continue the way down. So basically what I will be doing is, of course, first I will be looking for entry point in this area. If it will continue with this scenario, let's say somewhere, then we will see whatever is in the middle, and the top would be around here. So basically, if it will create us a top here, this could be a good opportunity to go for a little bit more, a bigger profit, take profit, like going all the way down, and maybe even hold it, considering it will go and reach 1869. So I will look, maybe I will be holding the positions. Usually I don't hold for too long, and trying to close my trades in the same day, okay, or at least in few days if there is a recovery. But something here, it's quite possible, could be, okay. So we will see. And of course I will be adding the more positions, as some of you know that I'm using very small ones. Take profit first half only at 180 points, and then the rest is actually by trading stop. So please, when you follow the signals, watch out more, look at more attentively what the settings. I'm saying this one is more safer setting, especially if you have small account. Better to go for smaller profit, but you still have half profit closing it smaller, but another half will be running by whatever trailing stop, or you can keep running it yourself for whatever one of those price levels, as you can see on my screen. Also, but like I'm saying, I like to add the positions, okay. So I like to add, I don't like just to go, let's say, from here and then it would be just take profit here or one of those levels. I would like to, wherever it close half positions, I would add another one. So for example, if it will go down, close half position, stop is in a break even with small profit, then I like place another order, sell straight away. I do it instantly with my EA. I just press sell, the all settings are there, and then it's continue, and then sell again when it's closed with half profit, and then another trailing stop in a stop loss in a break even, and then continue, right? So I can do it either manually doing this, pressing the instant sells, or with the EA there is a setting there where you can just place, and it will, I'm just going to show you because some of you following it. You see, close half and trail is the usual one I'm using usually, but there is another one, is a multi-close half and trail. That's the one which will be closing half positions and add another one and another one and another one to make sure that the previous ones are all in safe, the stops are in safe break-even areas, okay? So that's what I use very often in my trading, but I'm sending the signals with just this close half and trail position, okay? So that's how I usually do, and that's how the profit is increases, okay? So that's yes, I will be looking forward to possible movement to this area. If not, of course, the market might also the possible going up. You see, we have a little pin here, we have another pin here. That's my expectation that it will try with the opening of the market will go more looking like might go up. Of course, here don't forget we can also have another resistance, right? That little channel like you saw the other one this way, but it all looks like around the area 2000. Okay, so around 2000, so it might have to go have resistance or try to break it and then create us that another top, or maybe it will will not be able to do so. Yes, of course, I can see that's possible, but now as you can see I'm trying to, it's looking like turning around. So I'm going to like leaving this. I'm going to remove this because I don't want to have too many. Well, okay, I leave it for now, but it's obvious where I'm having all of those ones, so you know what I'm looking at. Of course, let's say so here you can see this is another level, but right now I'm using this right here because if we will go for the bigger, we have these two bottoms, like one and another one, right? And so that's what I was just showing you with another one, that other orange level I had previously, or this way, right? Again, so still that area 2025. And let's say if it's decide not to go this way, but it might go all the way down straight from what is already had enough. Like I'm saying, I will not be excluding this option, so it might be something like this. I mean, I'm trying to connect these two. This is not correct really, would be better this way. Okay, so something like that. So that's quite possible direction if it will sit. Try to break this level, and then you see it's quite a lot of resistance it might meet. And of course I will be looking at entry points everywhere, wherever it will be stopping, concentrating. I will be placing orders everywhere, guys, in this area. But pretty much what I'm just trying to say, it might just go in here, sit in here, break, stay in here, break more here. Any of this area it might just stay, and then could continue even more further down in this direction without creating like wherever another smaller top. Okay, so yes, it could be this scenario. And the same, looking at pointing out the downtrend in the same levels, as you can see, the same areas. I mean, I'm not drawing this one just yet. For example, like this bottom, we have also this bottom, like 1913 roughly, 1912. It could be stopping and slowing down, or pullbacks a little bit low. Next one is 1886, and of course then that possible closing the gap. Okay, so yes, it might continue in this direction, something like that. That's why at this moment I'm just going to leave it as it was, more looking towards that way. Okay, with the bigger top. This is not, I'm just trying to do it a little bit more this way. Okay, and no, let's start with the smaller, right? Because we do need to break out from this little channel if it will decide to go up, or it will decide to go down, breaking up here. That's why we're still 2000, around 2000, that level could be our resistance. So working with this area, okay, and then if we will be breaking out, then I will be moving that level high, just like you saw. So the beginning of the opening of the week, obviously right now there is nothing here to place the orders. What can do, of course, could be gaps, but I'm not expecting any gaps unless something else during this weekend happens. This moment I don't see anything like that. So here either would wait for a bit of consolidation and then I will be able to place the orders, or it might be already moving, I don't know, it might continue the way up, or started to go down, and I will be just not placing any orders and wait for the next possible entry point. So that's where I am at this moment, guys. It's only my opinion. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Of course, my free Telegram channel, Jana FX. All the links you can find in the description under this video. And also, guys, I can suggest you can look at the brokers in the description, but I quite like at this moment Vantage. Also look at the link in the description, because they do have a good condition for trading exactly gold. Okay, and that's the broker I would suggest, but it depends which country you are in. You know, it's quite hard with brokers these days. Some would allow from one countries and wouldn't allow from the other countries, but and the leverage is 1 to 500. I mean, It's usual leverage I used to trade, but I still prefer 1 to 1000 and higher. Okay, there are some brokers which offer that, and you can, like I'm saying, just check link in the description under this video. Okay, so that's it, guys. Have a nice weekend, and happy trading. I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.